All right, so today we're going to crack open this familiar, but let's be honest, kind of mysterious box, the water softener. We're going to break down exactly how this machine fights a tiny, invisible war in your pipes against something called hard water, and what that all means for you and your home. So let me ask you something. Are you just tired of constantly scrubbing that chalky white crust off your faucets? Do your clean glasses come out of the dishwasher looking, well, cloudy and kind of gross? If you're nodding your head right now, you are definitely not alone. It's a super common and really frustrating problem. And if those first two sounded familiar, you probably recognize these other classic signs too. Yeah, that crusty buildup, that's called scale. The film on your dishes, that's mineral residue. Even soap that just refuses to lather up, or that feeling you get of super dry skin after a shower, and laundry that feels stiff, it all points back to one single hidden culprit. And that culprit is hard water. Now, it's not as scary as it sounds. It's simply water that, on its journey to your house, has traveled through rocks and soil and picked up a bunch of dissolved minerals, mostly calcium and magnesium. It's perfectly safe to drink, don't worry about that, but boy can it cause a ton of headaches around the house. And this isn't just a vague feeling. It's something you can actually measure. Water hardness is calculated in a unit called grains per gallon, or GPG for short. Now, the key number to remember here is about 7.5 GPG. Once your water crosses that line, all those annoying problems we've been talking about, they really start to pop up. So how do we fight back? Well, that brings us to the science of soft water. And I know, science can sound intimidating, but I promise, this is all based on a really clever and honestly surprisingly simple idea called ion exchange. Yup. At the heart of pretty much every traditional water softener out there is this one powerful process, ion exchange. Just think of it as a simple chemical trade-off, a little swap that is amazingly good at solving the hard water problem. Okay, so here are the two main players in this great swap. On one team, you've got the hard minerals, calcium and magnesium, and they have a strong positive charge. And on the other team, you've got sodium, which has a much, much weaker positive charge. And believe it or not, that difference in strength, well, it's the key to this whole thing. So here's how that swap actually plays out. Inside the softener tank, there are millions of tiny little things called resin beads. Now imagine each bead is like a tiny parking garage with only one spot. At the beginning, all these spots are taken by weak little sodium cars. But then the hard water flows in, bringing these big, strong calcium and magnesium trucks. And because they have that stronger charge, they literally just bump the sodium cars out of the parking spot and take their place. The sodium cars have nowhere to go, so they flow out into your pipes with the now soft water, while the tough, hard minerals are trapped on the beads. It's pretty genius, right? But there's a catch, right? I mean, after trapping gallons and gallons worth of minerals, eventually all those little parking spots on the resin beads get completely filled up with calcium and magnesium. The whole system is saturated. So at that point, it needs to clean itself out and get ready for the next round. Exactly. The system can't just keep soaking up those minerals forever. It has to hit pause, run a full cleaning cycle, and recharge itself. And in the world of water softeners, this whole process has a name. It's called regeneration. And this whole regeneration thing usually happens automatically, typically in the middle of the night when you're not using water. After a quick backwash to clear out any gunk, the magic happens, the brine rinse. The system draws in a super concentrated saltwater solution from that other tank. This massive flood of sodium is so overwhelming that it just forces those hard mineral trucks off the beads, and the sodium cars get to reclaim all their parking spots. Then the whole mineral-packed, salty mess gets flushed down the drain, and just like that, the beads are fresh and ready to soften water again. Okay, so that's the science, that's the how it works. But what about the so what? What does all this clever chemistry actually do for you? Let's talk about the real-world benefits you'll actually see and feel around your home. Oh, the payoff is absolutely huge. By stopping that scale buildup, you're not just protecting your pipes, you're actually extending the life of your expensive appliances like your water heater and dishwasher. And because soap works way better in soft water, you'll use a lot less of it, which saves you money. And all those annoying problems we started with, they just disappear. You get spot-free dishes, laundry that's actually soft, and even smoother skin and more manageable hair. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, wow, I need this in my life, hold on for just a second. There are a few really practical things you should know before you even think about choosing a system for your house. First off, it's good to know there are a few different ways to tackle this. The salt-based ion exchange system we've been talking all about, that's the gold standard. It's the most effective because it physically removes the hard minerals.
You'll also see salt-free conditioners, which work by changing the minerals so they don't stick to things, and even magnetic descalers, though let's just say their effectiveness is pretty hotly debated. Okay, let's run through a few final super important things to keep in mind. First, sodium. People always worry about this, but the amount of sodium added to your water is incredibly low. We're talking less than what's in a single slice of bread. Second, getting the right size unit for your home's water use and hardness level is absolutely crucial for it to work right. Third, maintenance? It's easy. You just have to remember to dump a bag of salt pellets in the tank every month or two. And finally, and this is a big one, remember a softener is not a water purifier. Its only job is to remove those hardness minerals, not other contaminants like chlorine or bacteria.
When you boil it all down, it really comes to this. Hard water forces your home to fight an invisible battle every single day. It wears down your appliances, it makes cleaning a chore, and it just makes everything a little bit harder. A water softener simply steps in to fight that battle for you. So I guess the only question left is that an invisible battle that your home has been fighting all along?